Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Nerdpocalypse Podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
How did you get your $1,000 delivered to you when you were voluntold to go live in Mexico?
I refuse the self-deport.
Bitcoin.
$1,000 of Trump coins. Thanks a lot. And Terrence.
What's up?
All right. We're back. We got plenty to talk about, so let's get right into it. Checked out this week. I guess, Micah, you watched Transformers 1?
Yeah, I watched Transformers 1 once, and my son watched it 11 times.
Oh my God.
Because that's what kids do. They don't want new shit until they see it, and then until you force it on them, and then that's it. Like, I love this thing now. I remember Terrence talking about this movie a long time ago, said, it's actually pretty good. And my son found an old Optimus Prime toy that he got from a Happy Meal a while ago. And he was like, oh, I love this thing now. And I was like, do you know what it is? It's like, it's a robot with two heads. It's like, no, it's the same head. It just, let's watch Transformers. And we watched Transformers. And he really likes it to the point where it's like, okay, now you need to take a break from it because, like, you're going around saying badassatron, and he said the shit at the dinner table. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Like, you can't say that. And he said it like he said it like Keegan Michael Key. He was like,
oh my God, badassatron.
He was so proud because he got the voice, badassatron. And I was like, and he said it and my wife looked at him like, what? I was like, what? You can't say that.
This one's on me. My bad.
I was like, yeah, sorry. This is my fault. I just got tired of him watching Cars all the time. But you know what? It's a good movie, man. It's a really good movie. It takes, the Transformers lore. I'm assuming this is lore accurate, right? And it makes it easily digestible, right? And it's about, the proletariat seizing the means of production from a crooked bourgeoisie. Like, it really is, right? And the animation is really good. The action, the last fight in particular was really, really good between Optimus Prime and Megatron. And I had a fun time with that movie. I'm really sad that nobody went to see it because
it didn't
make its money back, and we're probably not gonna get another one of these. It's the best Transformers movie I've seen in decades. It's better than all those Michael Bay movies, except for maybe like Bumblebee and
okay. I was like,
yeah, except for those. But like those Michael Bay like movies where like you see Bumblebee's balls or whatever, and they brought out Leonard Nimoy and Bumblebee was pissing on people. What the fuck is wrong with Bumblebee, yo? In those movies. And
what's wrong with Michael Bay?
Right, exactly. Like Michael Bay punched a guy with a car tire. Like it's better than all those movies, is what I'm saying. And I haven't seen Bumblebee or any of the other ones that came after that, but this is really good, man. I watched it on Amazon Prime. If you have that, it's free. It's like 90 minutes. It's really good. Keegan-Michael Key wasn't fucking annoying in it, which, is usually a thing with me and him. But no, I really enjoyed it.
All right, cool. Yeah. I mean, the report is that people really liked it, but like you said, no one actually saw it. And it had a really good cast. Chris Hemsworth, Brian Tyree Henry, Scarlett Johansson, Keegan-Michael Key, Steve Buscemi, Lawrence Fishburne, and John Hamm. And no one saw this movie. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe you should start hiring voice actors on the cheap. That way you don't have to pay Scarlett Johansson $15 million to do this movie.
You're right. That seems silly.
Wait, is that how much she paid?
I don't know. That's how much she got paid.
Oh,
She's one of the hottest
God damn.
actresses.
But
She's one of the
yeah.
hottest actresses in Hollywood right now. They got
Yeah.
two. They got 2 Avengers and an Eternal. in
Yeah.
that movie. That's-
Right, they really do. Did you think?
but
did you
also
think
Lawrence
Megatron's
Fishburne was also in
turn
Marvel.
was
right.
Lawrence
Exactly.
Fishburne wasn't in too much though. Yeah, you're right. Well, he was in there for like 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, he wasn't in it long.
He wasn't in there very long. You think Megatron's turn was like way too fast?
Rushed.
That was my biggest.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah, they
a
rushed
little
shit up
rushed.
there. I was like, God damn, that nigga got mad quick.
And they tried to and you're talking about the turn towards Optimus, right? Like, because the turn towards Sentinel was
Sentinel Prime.
I think, yeah, the turn for Sentinel Prime, I think they did a good job of justifying it. Right?
It was
Like,
deserved, but like he was like, yo, I hate.
he was
this
like,
nigga.
no, yo, I want to kill you, yo. Like, no, but like, I can relate on some like, don't betray me shit, right? Like, I was fine with that, right? But
that one, I was like, yo, chill, bro. Like, damn.
like,
I
nah,
get it,
don't
but
betray
God
me,
damn.
man. Like, nah. See, this is why you're not supposed to have heroes, man. This is why you don't put people on pedestals, right?
Yeah,
Because
you
like
know,
you see them once you see them for who they are, you crash out or whatever the term is now, right? And
Obviously.
and so yeah, look, it was quick, but it was justified. It wasn't like Anakin Skywalker quick. That one, the other one where he was just like, I'm tired of saving you, best friend.
Right, like fuck you, nigga. I was like, yo, damn. Dude.
that was
Optimus was like,
where'd this come from?
Yo,
bro?
what did I do? Like, what the fuck did I do? Damn. Yeah, it was wild. But I
I
really
talk you off a
enjoyed it. I liked
ledge,
it a
bro.
lot.
But yeah, it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. And it got my son asking questions about like, well, why does this person not like this person? And I got to talk to him about like, people betraying people and shit like that. It was like, don't ever let anybody betray you.
Yeah, put this in your wedding vows. Make sure you
Right. And if they do, make sure your eyes glow red for the rest of your life, and then just abandon your best friend and leave your best friend to die.
I mean,
Right.
these are fair things to do. You're a lunatic.
Yo, he lost his fucking mind.
Well, he's a fucking psycho.
Steve Buscemi was in that movie, yo.
Yeah.
Like,
He
Steve
was
Buscemi was
Starscream.
Starscream.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty great casting, honestly.
It was pretty good casting, and I'll never see it again because you people didn't go see it. I'm you people.
Oh, bad. Oh my God, John Voight, Jesus Christ. All right. Mike and I saw Thunderbolts. It's really good. It's really, really good. It is definitely a return to form. Terrence, I know that you are like, I don't give a shit until we get to the X-Men or whatever. I think you would actually enjoy this. I do. I really think you would.
I agree.
It is a movie that deals with many things, but at its core, it deals with depression. Like, that is the entire point of, like, if you're in a depressive state, you need your friends. Like, that's the whole point, right? Like, it's a found family movie, but it's not in the same light as like a Guardians type of shit. It's a lot more serious than they kind of lend on with the trailers and everything. Florence Pugh is really good. I mean,
this is her movie.
Yeah, but every MCU
Like,
performance he's done has been great. But yeah, this is definitely her movie. But all of the characters are really fun. I have one criticism of the movie, but overall, I had a really good time. I thought the way they did the Void looked great. Like, I was glad they didn't just like shadow him, but like he's legitimately fully black. Like, you just cannot, like, you just see an outline of the character. It was dope. Sentry looked good. I mean, yeah, I like the storyline, everything. I thought all the performances were really solid. It's great.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. Was your problem with Taskmaster like just not being around?
Yeah, I thought it was a little fast. It felt harsh.
Yeah.
It felt a little harsh.
And we all knew it, right? Like, we all knew it if you paid attention to the marketing. But
It's a little
yeah,
quick.
that character was there to just kind of job out. and I think you could have done something with that character. Look, I really like this movie. One of my big complaints about movies in general is that they're too long. This movie was a solid 2 hours, and I felt like I needed more. That's how good this movie was to me. I felt like I needed more. This movie does what some of the best MCU movies do. It is very light on story, right? It's a simple regarding story, but it's heavy regarding character. And I needed more character, right? Like we really fell for Yelena. They delve a little bit into Valentina and a little bit into John Walker, but
I like what they did.
I felt like
I really did.
Yeah, I felt like I needed more, and that's a testament to the movie. It's a testament to the writing. It's a testament to the pacing of the film, where I didn't feel like I was. I felt full, and I felt like I wanted more. Right. And look, the conspiracy brother in me has me thinking, yo, did they put Captain America out there half baked on purpose? Because
I didn't necessarily agree with that. Then I read something that Bob Iger said, and I'm like, yeah, it feels like maybe they did. Like it really
because you had to get that movie out, right? For Thunderbolts, because Thunderbolts directly references Captain America: Brave New World, right? But you know, it just I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. It was just kind of weird because Thunderbolts has some very similar themes, and as Captain America: Brave New World, the ending is resolved in essentially the same way, but it's done way better in Thunderbolts. And I'm like, yo, I'm super curious to see what Captain America would have been without all those rewrites and reshoots and all that stuff. But you know,
it's hard not to have that thought process because they really do like. What is the Bob Iger quote? Because we're going to talk about it later. He says that Thunderbolts is, quote, the first and best example of Marvel's new movie strategy. Like, I get it. I think this is like the first like post-COVID, like real post-COVID scripted film. So like that matters a lot, right? But it does feel like you should have held Captain America a little bit longer to like let it cook a little bit before you kind of threw it out there. And it does feel like you threw it out there early just so you could move on. And look, I get it. It got held for a while, so I understand that. But that script was not good. Where the script for this
everything that the actors were, you know, I like all the actors in Captain America. Like it was just a half-baked script. And that's really disappointing. Right. Especially considering that like, yo, I wasn't Thunderbolts. I was watching it out of obligation, right? Because like I'm in it, right? I'm in it for all these MCU movies. I may be critical about them. I may have complaints about them and stuff, but like I genuinely like all of them, except for, I can count on one hand how many I genuinely just do not like.
Right.
Like the rest of these, I absolutely love. So, but Thunderbolts, I wasn't expecting much from, and I was incredibly satisfied with this movie. Yeah, and look, after it's the right amount of funny. It was the right amount of heart. It has something to say. And the post-credit scenes, the two of them, one was funny. It was a callback, and it was funny, right?
Yep.
And the other was a good old-fashioned, classic MCU style. Let's tease a future movie that we know is coming, right? And yeah, man,
that was the best. That was the best post-credit scene that the MCU has done in quite some time.
It wasn't just some. Really was. It wasn't some dork with a big fucking green head talking about, well, guess what? some wild shit is about to happen. Well, yeah, wild shit been happening. Like,
where there's going to be new movies?
Nothing surprises me, bro. Like, get out of here.
That was fucking terrible. That post-credit scene sucked. But yes, the post-credit scene in this one, which we will not spoil, was very, very good. I was very excited to see how they did it. I thought it was cool. And just all the stuff that's happening in that post-credit scene, things that are being said, also set up, like you had said.
Yeah, also set up very interesting, very, very interesting dynamics. And that's what makes, that's the secret sauce of the MCU, right? Like, you have all these different types of characters and all of them with very different personalities. Here they all are. And now they got to work together, right? Like, that's the thing that that's the thing that makes the team up movies work.
Yeah.
And,
they nailed it.
I'm super excited.
Yeah, they nailed it. So I think it's going to be hard for people to not get reinvested if you got this and Fantastic Four hits just as well. I think that's gonna do very well for them, like getting people hyped, going, for the rest, carrying them through the end of the year. So we'll see.
Did you didn't watch it opening weekend?
No.
Or the day or whatever it came out. The marketing team was just like, whatever. Were you spoiled by the marketing team?
No.
Okay, because the marketing team was just like, here's what that asterisk means.
Oh, really?
Right?
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, all the marketing now is just like,
oh, now, like it like, because I didn't read anything in the last couple of days, but now, yeah, it's everywhere. They're just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all niggas talking about.
Yeah,
I know there was an asterisk.
Yeah, if you just Google Thunderbolts asterisk, it'll be all over. Like, and it's the thing that you think it is. Like, it's not hard.
I have no idea I don't know shit about the Thunderbolts. I literally seen the trailer twice.
They are no longer called the Thunderbolts. They're called something else. Take a guess what they're called. It's not hard to guess. But
I'm very curious as to what Terrence would think about this movie, especially as someone who is like, whatever, bro.
Yeah, but you're also not a fucking idiot. So, like, I think you would appreciate the actual storytelling of the movie. That's the difference. Yeah, no, like, to me, the movie it has, like I told you, Micah, it rings loudly for three points, right? Which is about the depression angle, right? Which is, hey, if you're depressed, you need your friends. Like, that, you just do, right? These are the people who can quite literally pull you out or pull you from the brink, okay? Like, they could not be any more explicit in that messaging, which I thought was really well done. I love the ending. The ending of that.
Not the first time they've touched on that either, right? Like, no. They gave Wanda Maximoff a whole damn show, to help her get through her grief.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you saw what happened when you don't have that support system, right?
Yeah, exactly.
She turns into the Scarlet Witch, right? There's this villain. So,
so you have that. The other is like, hey, during COVID, we're all trying to do this by ourselves, right? Like, there's a big, like, I don't need nobody, type of shit. I can just, go through life all by myself. And this movie is like, you can't. You need your friends. You need your family. Like, you do. Like, on a daily basis, you need each other. Like, that's how society works, you dumb idiots. That's a big part of it. The third part is, hey, do you like how you're feeling right now? Does this feel familiar? Yeah, you enjoying all the reasonable amount of quips and good storytelling and all that? Yeah, feels good. You want to come back to our big family that you miss? Yeah, because we haven't been around in a while. Like, please come back. Like, it's the scene from the new trailer for Mission Impossible. I need you to trust me one last time. He's not talking to the team. He's talking to the audience because the last movie didn't do that great. Like, that's, it's like there's dual reasons. And this movie very much is like, come join up with us again. It feels good over here. And you're like, yeah, I agree. It does. Because when you're watching it, it feels like an MCU movie at its height. Like, that's what it feels like. And so, it's got a lot of good messaging. It's very, very good. Everybody is good in it too. This like madcap group of fucking weirdos. All right, Micah, take it away.
Has the MCU become more like homework than entertainment? There was a time when it seemed like Marvel Studios could do no wrong, but that's changed with its multiverse saga. The jam-packed past few years of storytelling have seen the MCU deliver its first rotten movie and a handful of box office flops. There have been more hits than misses, but it's all played into the superhero fatigue narrative that Hollywood insiders are eager to peddle. Fans, meanwhile, have expressed disappointment with many creative decisions and general inconsistency in quality and connectivity. See, it's not just us. But Marvel Studios is looking to right the ship with Daredevil, Born Again, and Thunderbolts serving as the first offerings from the post-overhaul MCU. An article from the Wall Street Journal has shared additional insight into that, revealing that Kevin Feige realized Marvel Studios had created a, quote, no new fans club. Apparently, he, quote, recently told his Marvel Studios colleagues that watching every new Marvel TV show and film had started to feel more like homework than entertainment. And as a result, quote, they are now moving to only 1 or 2 live action shows per year.
Great.
There's also a belief that the series will be a little more standalone, like Daredevil Born Again, to avoid fans feeling they need to see everything on the small screen to understand what's happening on the big one. Earlier this year, Marvel Television boss Brad Winderbaum said, quote, frankly, in all honesty, there was a mandate to kind of create as much as we could for Disney Plus. Just throwing Chapek under the bus, and as quickly as we could, right? And then there was a shift. Chapek is gone, and all of a sudden, we have to, start spreading out our release dates. So we're using that time. We're not sitting idle. It stays in the oven. You can bake. Certain things a little more. I think ultimately it's going to make things better. But most of it's frankly just shrapnel from the business. Yeah, Bob Chapek didn't know what the fuck he was doing, and then he's gone, and Bob Iger's back, and you can immediately tell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and when Chapek came back, he was like his whole idea was like, we need to pad Disney Plus, so just like make a bunch of shit. Some of it decent, some of it just like, what? Why? And yeah, it was just too much. Look, we've been talking about this for a long time. 1 to 2 live action shows a year is enough. It's enough. That's it. That's enough. 1 or 2 movies, 1 or 2 live shows. That's enough. If you got they're doing that Punisher special presentation, which is kind of like a short film. I mean, not a short film, but like a slightly short movie. That's fine, right? That could be one of your live action things on Disney Plus. It's enough. Like don't give us too much. I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but even for me, sometimes I'm like, all right, this is a lot.
I'm not gonna watch all of it. Like I gave Agatha all along 1.5 episodes. I'm just like, I'm out. Like it's just not for me, and like okay. That's perfectly fine, right? Yeah. Like, but stuff like that doesn't affect the sacred timeline or whatever. And even if at least not in a major way, and even if it does, right? Like, oh, okay, I just won't get that reference or whatever. I'll just look it up when I go home, right? Right. Like you shouldn't have to, I know there are some, nerd savants out there that know every single thing about every issue of every comic book ever, or at least they claim to. You don't. You just watch YouTube videos of the people that do know that stuff.
Right.
But that's fine, right? But that's fine. I do the same thing. But I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't feel like I have to. I should go see the movie and then want to go. Like, I'm not gonna bullshit you. I don't know who the Sentry is. The only thing I knew about the Sentry is that he's a Superman analog, right? But what the movie did, but I found the character so interesting that when I saw him in the movie, then I went back and did all the nerdy shit, right? Or like, well, this is really interesting. And I watched a YouTube video from someone literally called Comics Explained.
Yeah.
And he gave like, hey, want to know more about Sentry? This is it. And that's the kind of nerd that I like, right? Because a lot of these people who will go out and they'll come back, look at that, right? Look at that video and then be like, you don't know, you can't come play in our garden, walled garden. You can't come play. I'm gatekeeping. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's not nerddom. Nerddom is like the Comics Explained guy. Like, hey, did you think that was cool? Awesome. Look, this is why this character does this. This is why this character is cool.
Right.
And if you want, here's some issues that you can read, and I think you might like it. That's what the fuck nerddom and fandom used to be.
Yeah.
And then fucking jocks decided that they like the Punisher or whatever, right? They like the Captain America, bro. Yeah, fuck yeah, man. Jocks decided, yeah, Superman's tough. He's not caring. Fuck that. Jocks saw Zack Snyder's DC universe and they're like, yeah, this is it. You dorks can't fucking watch it. Like, what the fuck?
Like, don't worry, I don't want to. You got it. I'll watch your 4-hour fucking jerk off fest. It's not very good.
Anyway, rant over.
Yeah. All right. Next up.
It's you, buddy. Isn't it?
No, buddy.
No, you gave it to me. All right, that's fine. Look at all these rumors. Thor 5.
You got to be old as fuck to even know what the fuck that is.
The reference is wild. Look at that song from like 1985.
Yes.
That's when I got my first Nintendo. That's how old I am.
Me too. Yeah, me too. I had a fucking Atari 2600 in 1984. I was 3.
I had a Commodore before I got the Nintendo, and then I remember my grandmother
like the Nintendo. That's what you'll get.
I remember my grandmother. My parents didn't want me to have that Nintendo. My grandmother got it for me, and
my uncle gave me the Atari 2600. He didn't want it anymore. That's why I got it.
And when I got the NES, right, then the drug dealer across the street, his daughter saw me with one, so he immediately had to have one. And it's not like those things were ubiquitous, you know what I mean? Like this nigga had to use his drug dealing ways to pull some strings to get his daughter an NES.
He had somebody killed for it.
I mean,
that nigga got one out of it.
His name was Smitty, so yeah, he probably did have somebody killed.
Smitty.
I called him Mr. Smitty. That was it. Rumors. Thor 5 is in the works, and Chris Hemsworth is pushing for this director to replace Taika Waititi. That's the title of the headline.
Oh.
I'm trying to find it in the story. What's the name of the guy? What's the guy's name?
Sam Hargrave.
Sam Hargrave. Thank you. Sam Hargrave did the Extraction movies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a stunt dude. Did the Extraction movies.
Yeah. Okay. Who's writing it?
Yeah, like,
because like, look, I need people to understand. And look, I don't know. This is again a rumor. Being a good action director doesn't mean anything if the story is garbage. I know people just use lasers and shit, but you need a story worth a damn to tell. Now, that's fine. Would I like to see a 10-minute single shot Thor kicking ass scene? Yeah, if it's well done, sure. But I'm going to need you to get the talky parts right, because we can't have the fucking goats screaming in the fucking movie again. I can't take it. I'll walk the fuck out. So, goats for the win.
I couldn't. That big black ass dude was just like, goats for the win, and I'm just like, what are we doing?
Traffic, just walk into traffic. It makes you mad. How did you like this movie? It's not good. So yeah, you said when I sent you,
I didn't like that movie.
No, most people didn't. Most people did not. You had Christian Bale, and you just did not. You blew it. You blew it. You blew it. Like Gore didn't look anything like he does in the comics. Like you didn't even try. It was like you could have had a like he was good in it. I actually like Christian Bale's performance, but that movie was just it was a mess. It was just really silly. So no thanks. So yeah, look, I'm not mad if they're doing a Thor 5, and I'm not even mad that the Extraction dude is doing it. I just need them to make sure the writing is good. That's what matters.
Yeah. Look, Thor has had a wild ride in the MCU.
Yes.
His first movie, which I think I'm the only person on the planet that enjoys that movie.
No, I like that movie.
I think it was a really good, MCU, especially looking back. I think it was a pretty good MCU Phase 1 movie, introducing this character, introducing these wild ass concepts, and I thought Chris Hemsworth did a really, really good job kind of portraying this like arrogant prick who has to learn to be humble before he can really be the person that he's supposed to be. Thor: The Dark World, look, I saw that movie one time and I've never seen it again. I don't remember anything about it.
No one liked that. Like it. No one liked that movie.
And Thor and you have to keep in mind, like Thor has been in other movies besides his own, so he's kind of going on this trajectory, right? And then we take a swerve with Thor Ragnarok, and it's like, well, can we pull this off, right? Because this is but they do, right? Like it was really funny. And it's like, oh, okay, Thor's got like personality, right? Like he's got real personality. He's not just like this stoic, dumb jock, right? Like he can laugh, right? And then we get to like more Avengers movies where it's like, he has to fight his brother, and we get into like the more of the emotional side of Thor. And then he kind of reconciles with his brother at one point. And then as soon as he reconciles with his brother, I think that's in Thor Ragnarok, right? And as soon as he reconciles with his brother, like his brother's dead.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. And I don't think he's coming back, right? Like he's so broken. He's so broken. Like he's just like, fucking bring me Thanos, right? Like, because like that dude killed his brother in front of him, like fuck that. Like he's full of fucking rage and shit, right? And then he feels like he's right, and depression, right? But the depression doesn't really kick in until he's like, I'm the big man, I'm the god, I'm the guy with the fucking axe hammer, right? I'm gonna stop fucking Thanos, right? And then he fucking misses, and Thanos is just like, should I aim for the head, bitch? Bam! And then it's just like, and now Thor feels like he is the reason why everybody got blipped.
Yeah.
Right? Then he goes through an incredible depression, right? Like a serious fucking depression that he's got to kind of climb himself out of. And then we're just being wacky again. Like, what the fuck? Huh?
The wild thing about that swing
is like it's wacky while his fucking girl has cancer, right?
Right. Yeah, you're right. I totally forgot. Yeah, like that movie should not have been so
weird, man.
That movie should not have been so happy-go-lucky. Like it doesn't really make sense. You just like Jane is dying the whole time. Like that is just sitting at the edge of the story. Like she's dying, bro. It's like. The talking Mjolnir, like all this nonsense. It's like, come on, man, what are you doing? But like those swings are really wild. And then like thinking about it, he's at his most depressive state. He goes back into the other, different part of the timeline, and he sees his mom right before she's killed. Like they really have they made that dude
the ringer, though.
Yeah, they put him fucking ringer. He's literally crying because he knows that the next moment in the timeline is that his mom is murdered, right? He sees his father die as well. He sees his brother die.
His whole family's dead.
Yeah, his whole family's dead.
His sister? He's got to fight his sister.
Yeah, right.
And then Surtur, the fucking demon, destroys his homeland. So now he's a refugee.
Goats for the win.
Wacky after that. Right.
That character should be
goats.
I mean, he should be far more. He should be far more leaning into the seriousness of the. I don't even know if I'd say the first movie. I mean, not when he's a prick, but like he should be on a heroic, like tortured hero shit. He shouldn't necessarily be on the like, let's goof around and like goofiness. It feels weird. Like he's a dad now in the MCU, right? Because he's got Gore's daughter. Okay, like that can't be. They're gonna have to do a course correct like they did with Taskmaster, not in killing his daughter. I don't mean that.
But killing a child.
I don't mean that part. But like they got to nerf that character like quickly. If you're doing Thor 5, like, oh, we're together, love and thunder. Dad, I'm trapped. All right, step aside for fucking 2 hours, and then like you come in at the end, like because at a certain point you got to figure out what this character is, and it doesn't feel like they know where to put him. Like it feels very bizarre. So. Yeah, like when you look back at all the characters, nobody has had it worse than Thor of the big characters. Like literally no one. So it's crazy in multiple movies. Like this guy cannot get it together. So yeah, we'll see.
Wow.
Yeah, it really is. All right, let's move into other topics. It just starts to get crazier. Every story from now on is just kind of crazier and crazier. J.K. Rowling, known transphobic bigot, explains why she won't fire Harry Potter Snape actor Papa Asuedo or Suede? I don't know. The black dude who's playing Snape in the TV series. So apparently, last week, he, along with Eddie Redmayne, who's also in a Harry Potter movie, Fantastic Beasts. Those movies are terrible. And another actor in the Harry Potter film series signed an open letter alongside 400 other actors who called upon the United Kingdom's entertainment industry to commit to protecting trans community after the UK Supreme Court ruled that trans women should not be recognized as women and that sex should legally mean biological sex. Well, that's fucking dumb. So people called for him to be fired from this role that hasn't even started filming yet because they're also transphobic pieces of shit. And J.K. Rowling didn't say anything at first. And then she came out and said, like, I wouldn't fire him. Or she says, quote, I don't have the power to sack an actor for the series, and I wouldn't exercise it if I did. I don't believe in taking away people's jobs or livelihoods because they hold legally protected beliefs that differ from mine. But you also think that trans people shouldn't exist. So, okay. Fuck you.
I mean, but that's a little snide comment.
It is
what people, do to her. Like,
yeah.
I see what you're doing, lady. Like, you're
right.
not,
yeah. Like, I'm better than you people. I'm not going to try to get cancel somebody just because they have a difference of opinion. Oh, bitch.
Right.
You're a piece of shit.
That guy just has a job. Like you. That guy is just trying to be like, hey, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't be dicks to people. That's not the same as you writing mad articles and tweets about how these people shouldn't exist. And by the way, if you read stuff from J.K. Rowling about it, you start to think that like maybe J.K. Rowling maybe has some gender issues of her own. It's kind of interesting because she's like, do I wish I could have been a man when I was young? Yes, I do. And I'm like, it's a weird thing to say in the middle of this rant about trans folks. Like it leads me to kind of believe that like maybe she actually harbors some resentment that she wasn't able to live a life that she wanted, which is kind of sad.
I mean, she can transition if she wants to. She don't have to change her name or nothing. JK is fucking unisex.
That's true.
Just saying.
John Calhoun.
Just saying.
Rowling.
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't she used to go by a male pen name?
She did, in fact.
Did she?
Exactly. That there's a lot of like, is this just a jealousy thing? Right? Is this a Corey Holcomb, everyone's gay, don't look at me too long type of shit?
You can't live your truth. You refuse to live your truth. Yeah. Interesting.
Like, girl, you got a $1 trillion in the bank from magic movies. You could be whoever the fuck you want. Like, I can imagine a world of wizards and fucking in dragons, but I can't imagine how someone could be a different sex than we think they are. That's crazy talk. I can't imagine. Like, come on, dumbass. But yeah, there's a lot of indications that like
I'm looking at pictures of her. She could be a handsome man.
She's a handsome woman.
I'm being a dickhead right now, but she's a bitch, so whatever.
Yeah, so don't fat shame Donald Trump. Why the fuck not? Fuck him. Like
he would fat shame you.
He has fat shame, which is fucking hysterical. Yeah, she's
pot
she's
calling
got
the
the
kettle a pot. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, she's got the face of she's got the face of a well-oiled pitcher's mitt. Like, yeah, good for her. Bring back shaming people who are garbage human beings. I have no problem with that. Next up, Bob Iger says that Thunderbolts is, quote, the first and best example of Marvel's new movie strategy. Quote, we lost a little focus by making too much. So this touches into what Michael was talking about earlier. So yeah, Iger views Thunderbolts, which debuted last weekend to $76 million as its best example of their new strategy. Quote, we all know that in our zeal to flood our streaming platform with more content, that we turn to all of our creative engines, including Marvel, and had them produce a lot more. We've also learned over time. Okay, that's weird. That quantity does not necessarily beget quality, and frankly, we've all admitted to ourselves that we lost a little focus by making too much. By consolidating a bit and having Marvel focus more on their films, we believe that we will result in better quality. I think the first and best example is Thunderbolts. I feel very good about that. So, all right. So it did really well. I think it's like 90+% or like high 80s on Rotten Tomatoes. It got a A- on Cinema Score if you care about those kind of things. So, good.
Yeah, look, I walked out of Thunderbolts really jazzed, and yeah, good.
When is Fantastic Four?
Good.
In like 2 months? 2 or 3 months?
July 25th.
Yep, which is weird. It's very close to Superman, which just gonna have to buy all the tickets. Thanks a lot,
bruh. This summer is I'm gonna be in the theater. Like I might. This summer is going to be wild because it's like I'm going to the movies at least 3 times a month for like this every month in the summer.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do?
What else is coming out?
Dude, a lot of shit is coming out. Superman
this month, next week is Final Destination. The week after that is Mission Impossible. I have to go take my son to see Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, dude, that movie's gonna make so much money. Yes.
Yeah.
I think like nigga, the talk is that that
like,
movie's gonna
coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out on the 23rd. You don't know when the 23rd is. What are you doing? You said we can go see it on the 23rd. We're not seeing it on the 23rd. But you said we're seeing it on Memorial Day. Well, when's Memorial Day? Memorial Day is the last Monday of the month. It's a holiday. Well, so it's Monday? No, it's the last Monday of the... I'll tell you when we're going.
Is it the 23rd? You don't know it. Look, here you go, Terrence. This is just for Disney, right? Because this is another article. Bob Iger he says that Disney's film slate in the next 18 months is its best since 2019. Now, keep in mind, 2019 was the year that they had fucking Endgame, The Lion King, Frozen 2, Captain Marvel, Toy Story 4, and Aladdin. All of those made $1 billion or more. Aladdin
made $1 billion?
Yeah, I mean, That's just over.
That movie fucking sucked.
It's fucking terrible. It's terrible. Holy shit.
What the fuck? God damn.
Yeah,
Right, well,
but
okay.
that was their fucking peak, right? So he's saying that he thinks that this slate coming up in the next 18 months is just as great, or slightly under that. So they have Disney has obviously Thunderbolts, Lilo and Stitch, which has it's headed for a 4-day domestic debut, at $120 million. That's fucking huge. Then they have Pixar's Leo is coming out. It's a Pixar movie. It'll do well. Fantastic Four is in July. Tron Ares, Zootopia 2, and Avatar 3 Fire and Ash. Amongst other things, right? Like, yeah, they're getting ready to make a lot of money. Oh, right. 2026 is an Avengers film. Then there's The Mandalorian. Then there's another Toy Story movie. Then there's live action Moana. So, yeah. They about to have a fucking banger ass 18 months.
Why the hell are they doing a live action Moana already? I just don't get that. That movie's like 7-8 years.
Because The Rock wants a payday.
10 years.
And he wants people to like him again. The Rock wants people to like him again. That's all. That's literally it.
Karate
Kid comes out at the end of the month.
No, isn't it Friday?
This says the 30th.
Oh,
maybe it's coming to y'all quicker. Maybe y'all got that kind of pull down there where you from. John Wick, the ballerina movie is coming out in June. The How to Train Your Dragon, I'm gonna have to go take him to see that. That comes out in June.
That's all live
another
action.
one's gonna make Yep. F1. Look, my
hell
wife,
yeah, dude.
We were sitting in there watching Sinners, right? And my wife was like, the F1 starts to come on. My wife is like, oh, it's Brad Pitt. So she sits up and pays attention, right? Because Brad Pitt's another one of them white boys that's like, white boys, right? And she literally, while we're watching this, she literally turns to me because the trailer's going, and she literally turns to me and says, "Oh, a black guy's in it. we have to see it now." She literally said, "A black guy's in it. We have to see it now." Because it's got Brad Pitt and a black guy in it.
It Desmond Idris, right?
Like, you know who that is? I don't know, but I'm sure you do. I'm like, all right. I do want to see Idris.
Yeah, the nigga from fucking Snowfall.
Yep.
Yeah.
She don't know what Snowfall
is. And the rumor is that he's likely the Black Panther replacement. So they about to put niggas in the theater. like mad people gonna go see it. Yeah, they got a hell of a line. The summer's
July is crazy. Look, I kind of want to see that Jurassic World movie.
No,
I kind of want to see.
Fuck you. No,
I saw that last one. That shit was.
They're a clone.
Look, if it was Colin Trevorrow or whatever his name was, I wouldn't see it. But it's Gareth Edwards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fuck off! God damn it.
Okay.
They're gonna make me.
I mean that piques my interest a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's got Scarlett Johansson. It's got Mahershala Ali in it. Like, God damn it! I didn't know Gareth Edwards was doing that. Fuck you, Hollywood. Yeah, this summer is going to be.
I get Gareth Evans and Gareth Edwards mixed up.
I
keep getting those two mixed up.
One
Gareth
of them is the
Evans
Raid.
Does the Raid? Yeah, Evans is the Raid.
Right.
Guy. Edwards, Jurassic Park.
Edwards
creator.
did Rogue One.
Yeah.
I guess I'm buying tickets to a Jurassic Park movie, which I do not want to do. Because he's gonna do some super serious shit, like it's gonna be a war film, like Dino Crisis or some shit, and I'm gonna love it. Like, God, fuck.
Yeah, at least July. I'm going 3 weeks out of the month.
What is
June or August?
Well, July's Fantastic Four and Superman. That's easy.
Fantastic Four, Superman, Jurassic World, and then August is The Bad Guys 2. I gotta go see that.
Okay.
Kind of want to see the Naked Gun. Kind of want to see the Naked Gun.
Not enough to see it in the
Naked Gun.
I kind of want to see it.
Mike is gonna go watch Liam Neeson, a man who wanted to beat a black man with a blackjack. Off a rumor. It's like, but he didn't do it.
I mean, you know, I can think of some niggas I want to beat with a flapjack. So, I get it. I get it. Yeah, man. Look, it's this summer's gonna be fucking wild. It's almost as if Hollywood is doing just fine and doesn't need any help from anyone else.
We'll see about that.
Oh, the dude that's doing the Naked Gun did the Chip and Dale movie. That movie was really good.
I like that movie, man. I like that movie.
What? Chipwrecked?
Yeah, that movie was fun, man. That movie was fucking fun.
It was, man.
I've not seen it. All right. So speaking of that, local idiot thinks that you can tariff a movie. That's the headline. Donald Trump is. You're not supposed to use that word. Donald Trump is not very.
No, he's retarded. He's retarded, dude. He's retarded. And let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. It's 2025, all right? It's 2025. If you are using that word to describe people with legitimate mental handicaps, then you're retarded, all right? Fuck that. Fuck that. Retarded is a fun word to use. It's very concise. It's punchy. No, man. No. If someone's acting like a fucking retard, then yeah, man. If someone's acting like a fucking retard, then he's getting called a fucking retard. Yo, fuck him.
I'm not gonna say that. I say far worse things on Look Forward.
Oh man, it's
what is wrong with you
now, yo? People just.
I'm so irritated.
How do you tariff a movie?
This is my question. I do not know. Donald Trump says that he is going to put a 100% tariff on films produced outside of the U.S.
Does he know what a tariff is yet?
He doesn't.
is my first question.
He doesn't. He doesn't know. Like, he can't know. So yeah, his argument is that because people make movies outside of the U.S., Hollywood is dying, right? Because nobody sees Hollywood-made movies, which is a really weird thing to say if you've paid attention to movies in the last, 100 years.
Well, to make a counter argument to that, like Hollywood isn't necessarily dying, but like they don't film in California. They don't film on like sound stages in California. They film all over the world.
Yeah.
And I believe like the Hollywood system itself is kind of like having some issues. But again, say you film in like Georgia, right? Because a lot of people film in Georgia. They film in California. They film in like Canada, Australia. Like they film a lot of Game of Thrones is filmed in what? Wales and shit like that. Like
people film in New Zealand and stuff like that.
Yeah, they film in New Zealand and everything like that. So
you can't really do Game of Thrones in Detroit, guys. That doesn't really fucking work.
Right. But my question is, they film all over the place, but like it's edited and everything like that here. The people that distribute the movies are here. They film on location and they come home. So how does this work?
So
when the film is completed, who's gonna pay the tariff?
This is my question. It doesn't make any sense. It's not a tangible fucking product. Like it doesn't work like that.
So in his like rant, he says something to the effect of there's the movies. It sounds like he's trying to talk about foreign films and saying that foreign films are being sent over here via propaganda, and the propaganda, and therefore it's a national security issue or some bullshit, right? But
irritating and so ahistorical. Like that is so ahistorical. Like,
right.
we won the Cold War based on fucking pop culture, dude. That's what we did. Like, we just shipped movies and rock and roll over there, and they were just like, fuck this, we don't want communism anymore. That's how we won. Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, it's quite literally the one thing that this country does better than anybody else on the planet.
Yes.
Is we make popular culture and we distribute that shit all over the world. Like it's literally the one thing that no other country does better than us. So and look, if you don't want people to film outside of America for some fucking reason, well then guess what, bro? Like you gotta offer fucking tax benefits. You gotta
you're doing
that's what you're doing right. Like
the reason that people the reason why people like the MCU films a lot in Georgia is because Georgia very specifically has a lot of like tax write-offs. Like they get a lot of benefits from it. So that's why they go there. However, if you're saying that you have to film all of these movies in America, otherwise they're taxed, again, I don't understand, to Terrence's point, who's being taxed? Like, you're taxing the American company? Like, is there a percentage?
Like Disney? Like, if say take for instance Tyler Perry. He did the 688. Part of it was in his fucking Perryville, but he also went overseas. He actually went to Europe to film some of those sections. Okay, so when he edits the movie and everything like that, and it was tariffed at 100%, would that movie be tariffed at 100% because he filmed overseas?
By his law,
how does this work? Again, I don't understand. Like if it's filmed in a foreign land, first of all, nigga, what?
Sounds weird. That sounds
insane. That's insane phrasing. So is it just is half the movie filmed overseas and then the rest of it is filmed in the States? Is that fine? Will it not be tariffed? Again,
are TV shows getting tariffed?
Who's paying it?
Right, like per episode? Like, what are we talking about?
Like, are TV shows exempt? Our TV shows are, and look, why isn't Netflix screaming at the high heavens? Because like that's all Netflix does is they buy up,
take shit from all over the world.
They buy up a bunch of foreign.
I think they actually were kind of. I think when he first said this shit, they were kind of like, "Wait, what?" Yeah, but then they probably realized this is fucking dumb and it's not going to come to pass. So they were like, hey, "We're not worried about this dumb shit."
But here's the thing, though, and I looked this up and just wanted to verify this. Tariffs can be applied to finished products. Like they generally apply to a finished product, right? Unless you are an American company and you're like, hey, I'm buying parts overseas, right? Because that part is technically a finished product that you're buying. So, okay, like to your point, like, okay, I film a bunch of the movie. I film almost all the movie, except for a tiny bit of it inside the U.S. But then I edit and, I do all the editing and everything and make the finalized movie inside the U.S. So does that not get tariffed because the final product is in the U.S.? Because you're not.
Yeah, that's my question.
You're not importing anything when you go to film something in London. It's not a tangible product. That's why it doesn't make any sense. Tariffs are on tangible products. Like it doesn't. You can't tariff internet access. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, it doesn't make any sense. That's why they don't say, well, we're going to tariff, like, you accessing this thing online. That doesn't make any sense because it's not a tangible product. The tariff comes from importing something, it's like, you're already in the U.S. editing. It doesn't make any sense. If I'm a small film company, just fucking film the entire thing overseas and then just find a distributor overseas then. So are you making the argument that foreign films, like you're taxing the distributors, like if they're foreign distributors? But that doesn't make sense because they will just pass that money on to the consumer. So are you just making movies more expensive? Who is actually paying this? It doesn't make any sense.
So if it's a foreign film that he's decided he wants to tariff, Americans don't watch foreign films to begin with. So
right.
It's not like they're going to make any more money. They're just like, How much is a ticket to go see this?
If anything, it's gonna hurt.
About it.
It's gonna hurt like the Charles Theater. You know what I mean? It's gonna hurt like independent film houses.
It's gonna hurt independent. You're right, and they're not gonna be able to get any fucking. All right, man. But this dude doesn't know what he's talking about.
But okay,
Ever.
So how does that? Yeah, as usual. But like, okay, let's say it's on foreign films, like just completely foreign films. What happens when it hits streaming? What happens then? Hey, it's on Netflix. You gotta pay something when you stream that. But I already pay for Netflix, and I don't have to pay for it. No, well, this is foreign film. Extra tariff on it. If you click on it, it's an extra $2. Like,
right.
What
don't
is
give Netflix? Don't give Netflix another reason to jack up their fucking price.
Yeah, we had to jack it up to $70 a month, guys. The tariffs, like, but there aren't any. But you can imagine what it'd be like if there were. So pay the money. Yeah, it's just very weird to me. Donald Trump is an idiot, and if you voted for this guy, you're an idiot too.
And I hate you. I gotta keep telling you.
Yeah, no, that's
every episode, every show on this network. I'm just going to reiterate: if you voted for him, I hate you. Yeah, that's it. Full stop. Like, I don't give a fuck what reason you had. I hate your guts.
Next up, draft of the VoIP plan includes a 10% federal incentive, cultural test in the FinCEN rules. A draft version of Jon Voight's plan for Hollywood included a 10% federal tax incentive for film and TV production paired with an American culture test akin to the rules in the United Kingdom. That's stupid. The draft, published by Deadline, was crafted solely for the purpose of discussion. Oh, because it's stupid. So yeah, apparently.
So this is where he got this. This is where he got his tariff idea from. John
yeah, I guess so.
Voight.
Yeah, he was talking to John.
So he saw this and he was like, "We're going to do a tariff."
Yeah,
because he doesn't know how things work.
He was talking to John.
Slightly more nuanced.
He was talking to John. Look at my boner, Voight.
That movie, Jesus Christ! I just saw a headline that said, "Where did Megalopolis even go?" Like, where is? Where is it? Yeah, this is ridiculous. A culture test? A culture test.
What does that even mean?
Well, the UK culture test is meant to protect distinctly British culture from being overrun by American film and television. As the world's dominant culture exporter, the US has not generally been thought to have this problem. Yeah, because we don't.
Better shit than us anyway. Television-wise. Maybe we need a culture test.
How about a test to make sure it's not fucking garbage? How about that? Is there a test for that? Yeah. Huh. I mean, yeah. In addition, Voight suggested a tariff to counter runaway production. Unlike Trump's proposal, Voight would be targeted at productions that could have been shot in the United States but elected to go offshore in pursuit for foreign incentives. The tariff would be 120% of the foreign incentive in order to negate the financial benefit and level the playing field. Now, see, that actually does make sense. Like, that's a logically sound thing that you would go after the incentives. But I don't like this idea of that this could have been shot in the U.S. Who's to say that? Who's to say that?
Right.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, how do you prove it? You got to we're going to take me to court. It's like, you could have shot this in the U.S. Prove it.
I like the fucking. I like the sidewalk.
I'll see you in court.
I like the sidewalk in this fucking town in Britain. Well, but we have that. But I like the pebbles on the ground there. I could not have done it. Fuck off.
I like this cliffside that I see in New Zealand. Right, like, right. Well, we got the Grand Canyon. You know what it's going to do? You know what it's going to do? It's going to force people. If, like, let's say this thing actually gets off the ground, it's going to force people to not go on location and to shoot everything in a volume style, room. It's going to be like mad CGI all over the place, and it's not going to look good. Movies are going to look ugly, just like his fat fucking ass, ugly. Yo, I'm really upset about this movie thing, man. Like,
No, it really pissed me off.
Like,
This doesn't make any sense. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Like, cause you're messing with shit for literally, you're messing with things that don't even matter. Movies don't even matter in the grand scheme of things, right? Like, just let people have their fucking movies.
It's entertainment, dude. It's just entertainment.
God
you know what he
damn,
did? You know what he did the other day? Like, if you're a Trump supporter, you're like, these guys are being mean or whatever. I can't believe you're still listening. They're ending the Big Star Energy program. You know, like on appliances, it's like like the Big Energy Star, right? You get like a little bit of a tax incentive when you buy like a refrigerator that doesn't run on coal or whatever the fuck.
Right, just because it's safe.
Like, that's all it does. Like, you can write it off. It's not like people are buying refrigerators all the time, right?
Like almost all products have that thing. Like
Right,
all TVs have it. Yeah,
they're ending that
it's
program.
ubiquitous at this point.
They're ending the
Why?
program. Right? Like, what's the fucking point?
Yo,
For what? To save money. For who? Like, what we were spending so much money on that big Star Energy program. How many hundreds of dollars were you spending on this program? Yeah, they just do it. Just cause. And by the way, we're also going to be doing vaccine testing. We're using placebo for children. Good. Great. Grand. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. So, yeah. This is what we're doing. All right, let's
Tariffs film movies is insanity.
Like, what's next?
How does it?
What's next? Like, we're tariffing prayers. We got a tariff on jealousy. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, this shit is silly. You look too happy. You got to pay a tax for that. Like, all right. Your kids don't need $30. They only need $2. Tell me how many dolls my kids.
And those dolls are going to cost a little bit more because you just said it out loud.
The price. They're going to cost the price of $30.
Right. That's all he's telling you.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Jay, you're an idiot. New Mexico, you all right down there? I'm fine. We're going to have groceries on our fucking shelves. Guys, you fucking idiots who voted for this piece of shit. All right. What the fuck brought to you by JTD from the Edit That Out podcast? Mike.
42-year-old man has been unable to ingest any food or liquids for 3 weeks after taking a simple sip of bottled sparkling water at a restaurant. Some guy named Pablo, a 42-year-old businessman, has been hospitalized in a city when he suffered on April 12th, when he suffered a bizarre accident that had yet to be explained. After eating at a restaurant, I can't even give the restaurant away because it'll tell you. After eating at a restaurant, he ordered a bottle of sparkling mineral water along with a glass of ice and a slice of lemon. The water was a well-known brand, and the glass bottle looked properly sealed, from what he can recall. But what he can remember clearly is the burning sensation in his mouth mere seconds after taking a sip. His reaction was immediate. He jumped out of his chair, looking into the glass, and saw that the liquid was yellowish. He took a sip of one of his companions' Coca-Cola and ran to the restaurant's bathroom to rinse out his mouth. He recalls being blinded by the pain and needing the help of his friends just to stand up, as his symptoms weren't improving. Even after drinking other liquids. An ambulance was called. They immediately took him to the hospital, where doctors could only confirm that he had suffered internal burns.
Jesus and hydrochloric acid in his fucking soda.
Yeah, like what the hell?
And try to alleviate the pain. The local newspaper, he told the local newspaper that his esophagus and his stomach were so burned they were black, and the only reason his mouth was less affected is because he had quickly rinsed it out with water after drinking that first sip. They don't know if he'll make a full recovery. The cause of the burns remains a mystery. Police,
they still don't know what the fuck he drank.
Nah. I'm assuming that he is El Diablo and he drank some fucking holy water. Yeah, that's literally the only.
I bet something was in that. Like, hydrochloric acid or something. I mean, that's just fucking insane. Like, that's just really, really crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mexico because he drank water and got sick, but that's different.
Hey,
I'm still gonna say
like, what the fuck?
I'm still gonna say Mexico, but like he drank something like very caustic.
Isn't that Montezuma's
trying
revenge?
to kill us?
That's not really a thing. That's not really much of a thing.
You sure?
Here anymore? No, you can't drink you can't drink the water. It will just destroy your kidneys over time. Like it's more of that because it just has so much sediment in it, so you can't drink it.
You got any guesses?
Yeah, I'm going China on this. They don't have good like quality control. Sometimes you get a Coca-Cola. Sometimes you get hydrochloric acid. Like, I mean, this could be America next 6 weeks.
It is. It's in Spain.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't get many
What
of
the fuck did he drink? Yo, I'm like really fucking curious as to what the hell he had.
Piss, apparently. That's fucking insane.
That's insane.
It says the most probable cause of the contamination of the bottle or glass is that the bottle or glass had some sort of cleaning substance in it that wasn't fully rinsed out. And although the restaurant owner excludes this possibility.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
So there you go. Don't drink water. That's the lesson, guys. Don't drink water.
Agreed. Terrible idea. Terrible idea. All right, Terrence, you're up.
All right, a woman allegedly catches herpes virus while holding a karaoke mic too close to her mouth.
Yo, what?
Pardon? Like what?
It's like a woman claims that she caught the herpes virus by holding the microphone too close to her mouth at a karaoke lounge. The unnamed woman took to share the story of how she took to TikTok of how she shared to share the story of how she became infected with HSV-1, which usually causes cold sores around the mouth. 8 years ago, in 2017, she visited a karaoke lounge and got a bit carried away during her performance, holding the microphone much closer to her mouth than she should have. Sometime later, tiny pustules appeared around her mouth, but although they were painful and itchy, she didn't pay too much attention to them, and they eventually went away, only to come back in a matter of days. She sought medical attention and learned she had herpes. After carrying this virus for her life, there is no medication available to treat it. The woman mentioned there are only medication to relieve the pain, but the symptoms are recurring.
That's fucking horrifying, by the way.
The woman said that she was certain she had to become infected with HSV-1 virus from the karaoke microphone, adding she had never had herpes blisters before that. She has been struggling with herpes for the last 8 years, and cold sores started appearing on her cheeks this year.
You buying it,
guys?
Is it so strong because she got it so late? Because again, like 1 in 4 people have herpes.
Yeah, it's mad common. It's mad common.
Yeah, that's
there's
just
like there's different strands, right? There's like C or whatever, which is like that's like really really. They says something like 75 or 80% of the United States will have it in like a couple of years. Like it's crazy, crazy high. But that doesn't cause like breakouts, I don't think.
Yeah, there's hundreds of strands of HSV. Yeah, take a guess where this took place. It's kind of fucked up.
This feels like
if that's where she got it from.
Japan is karaoke.
Oh, that's a good guess. I don't know, man. There's something about this that feels real dirty, and when I think dirty, I think Florida.
Yeah,
you
no, that's fair.
Like
if you said a hookah lounge, I'd go Florida immediately. But yeah, karaoke is the only reason.
What do you do in a hookah lounge? They all smoke from the same pipe. I mean,
no. Well, it is.
Tips?
It is, but yeah, you get
different straws.
No, they're all the same fucking straws or whatever, but they give you a tip. It's like it's brand new. It's in plastic, so you use that one.
Yeah,
I've done the hookah lounge thing once. I didn't really get it.
Yeah, I did it.
I don't get smoking in general. I don't understand.
Yeah, I just rather have weed. Why am I doing this around a bunch of people dressed like a bunch of assholes? It just feels weird.
This took place in China. So,
Close enough.
Yeah.
It's all the same over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That actually just makes me sad. That's kind of a sad story, to be honest. My story: fast food restaurant inspires poop jokes with bizarre looking menu item.
I already hate it. Like, I don't know where this took place.
You don't like toilet humor.
I do not.
Daiko's, a popular fast food restaurant, has been attracting a lot of attention because of its newest menu item. Daiko's? I don't know.
Is it with a Y or an I?
It doesn't necessarily I guess it's Dicko's, but it could be pronounced Daiko's. I don't know. Considering where it is, charred looking chicken strips that don't have the most appealing appearance. Since 2015, they've been celebrating Crispy Day by adding 1 or 2 crispy items to the menu. Crispy, I guess, means burnt over there. But this year's newest addition has been attracting more attention than usual, mostly because of the unusual look. The black gold pepper crispy pork became available at the restaurant across this place.
Have it a grace. I don't know. It's just a lot of chicken tendies, a lot of,
These things are burnt to a fucking crisp.
Burnt to a crisp. Yeah. It just sounds.
What do you think, Terrence? Do you have a guess?
What's the name of the place again? Dicos? Dicos? Is it Dikos?
Is Dico.
Dico. Washington, D.C.
Fair enough.
Get out of here.
This is a Chinese fast food restaurant. And yes, please click on the link. These look like fucking turds. This is like there's a whole bucket of turds sitting next to your fried chicken.
Yeah, this is disgusting.
You just burnt it. You just burnt it.
Like, why would you put this on my fucking plate? I would be pissed. Get this shit out of here. No.
You're not trying.
Yeah, it just looks like ash.
Yeah. It looks like ass too, by the way. Like, just like no one cared to try to make
what is this?
Hey, wouldn't it be interesting if we just burnt food and sold it to you? Yeah, I can't wait. What the fuck? No. Keep it. I'm good. All right,
so
Trail
it's a Chinese fast food restaurant, but where? In China?
Is it? It's in China. I think so. But like they're popular all across China, so I'm just going with that. Yeah, don't eat this. Yeah, just don't eat this. This is stupid.
Crispy Day.
There's a restaurant chain here, like a fast food place. It's called Fried Bros. And I guess it's like a burger place, but all I can think of is that everything there is deep fried, and that just really makes me like it turns my stomach. I was like, I will never go into this. Like,
I've never understood like
deep frying hamburgers. Like, I'm good.
Yeah, like I never understood the whole like I've never had something deep fried that wasn't like poultry, right? Like, what the fuck does a deep fried Oreo taste like?
It tastes like
what is
it
that?
tastes
That's
like type 2 diabetes is what it tastes like. Don't eat shit like that. For the love of God.
Maybe you have that shit like Midwest fairs and shit.
Yeah.
Like you bring something here, we'll deep fry it for you. I'm like, why? Then they gonna put a deep fried Snickers. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
what is that? Also, you using the same grease? Like, what the fuck? Is this fish grease?
Bizarre. It probably it probably tastes
my stomach
good,
hurts.
but
Yeah.
like I don't want to find out.
Yo, deep fried a Snicker in fish grease is fucking crazy. Yo, white people have no sense of how to cook. Like, yo, what is going on, man? Not you.
It's like fucking lake trout. Like, the fuck?
Right.
Yeah, finish doing the lake trout and then grab a couple of fucking Snickers bars and we'll put them in this. Disgusting.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Why? Oh my goodness gracious. All right, trailers.
Again, we eat like we have fucking amazing healthcare in this country.
Yeah, really. I love that meme. I love it.
Oh, that shit is so funny.
All right, trailers this week. Highest to lowest. This is the teaser trailer by this is a Spike Lee joint, starring Denzel Washington and Jeffrey Wright. And this is an A24 film. Look, this is the easiest ticket that's ever been sold for me. Terrence, you were like, I have no idea what this movie's about, and I'm going to see it.
Yes.
Yep. It's a perfect teaser trailer. It really is.
Apparently, it's a reimagining of a Kurosawa film.
Yeah, I read
High
that.
and Low.
Yeah,
and,
I did not know that.
Yeah, this is the perfect definition of a teaser, and quite frankly, that's all you need to do. Right? Given the star power in it, given who is directing it, who is starring in it, who is co-starring in it, and who is producing it or distributing it. I mean, you didn't even need this trailer. You could have just said the trailer could have been white text on black background. Spike Lee is doing a movie with A24 starring Denzel Washington, and I'm a
right, exactly.
That's it.
They had the fucking nerve to be like, oh, by the way, Jeffrey Wright's in it. Yeah, I'm already buying a ticket. Like, look, I just watched Jeffrey Wright take a pan, heat it up on a stove, and burn a nigga with it on The Last of Us. I'm gonna see this movie. It's fine. Like, great. There's all my favorite actors are in it. Yeah, I went on Reddit to just see what people thought of the trailer, and like almost every comment was like, I don't even know what this is about, but I'm gonna see it. Like, it was just like, this team is just fucking, every time Spike Lee and Denzel Washington get together, they make fucking movie magic 100% of the time. It's the Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan fucking team of the previous generation. That's all it is, and they're just really fucking good at it. So yeah, easiest ticket I've ever bought. The Long Walk. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Stephen King, but it should be examined. This trailer is a perfect, hey, what's happening in this trailer to what the fuck is going on?
This trailer was a what the fuck story. Like, we were just sitting there watching it. This is cool. And all of a sudden, okay.
It goes off the fucking rails.
All right.
So The Long Walk apparently is a Stephen King book in which a bunch of young people sign up for this, I guess it's a contest. And if you make it to the end of this walk, there is no finish line, by the way. You just have to be the last person walking. If you make it to the end, you win something. Who knows? But there are two rules. You cannot stop walking, and you cannot walk below 3 miles an hour. And the long walk is not over until there is no one left but one person. Yeah, this looks supremely fucked up, because you watch people get straight up murdered. One guy stops to literally tie his shoes, and they appear to be shooting him in the head. So that's fucked up. This looks good. I'm gonna see it.
I'm gonna see it.
This is a very effective trailer. I don't know what this was when I saw stills of it, and people were like, "Oh, you should watch this. You should watch this." I'm like, "Whatever, bro." And then you said, "Hey, you should watch this for the show." And I'm thinking, this is probably going to be a period piece, and these rapscallions look like they're on a chain gang. Like, is this just going to be like a weird Shawshank Redemption movie, right? And then all of a sudden, like, someone gets shot for tying his shoe, and I'm like, oh shit. And then the way the trailer plays out, like, it's a very well done trailer.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Stephen King is fucked up. He just really is. Jesus.
Apparently, this is one of his like very early stories. Like people who were really big fans of his are like crying tears of joy because they never thought that this would ever be made, because it was so early in his literary career that they were like, oh well, he's not gonna go back to this. But yeah, people were excited, man.
And also the guy kind of yelling at them that's sort of a drill sergeant type person in charge of this long walk is Mark Hamill. So it's kind of cool to see Mark Hamill lean into something like this. It's pretty fucking twisted.
Almost unrecognizable.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, his voice isn't, but yeah, he looks very, very different. And then last but certainly not least, Honey Don't. This is the new comedy from Ethan Coen of the Coen brothers. Starring Chris Hemsworth, Audrey Plaza, and I forget the Margaret Qualley. And Charlie Day, by the way, is also in this. Yeah, this looks great. Look, I love the Coen brothers, so I'm sure I will have no problem with Ethan Coen doing something by himself. The premise of this movie is like this preacher is played by Chris Evans, is kind of a shady dude who seems to perhaps kill people.
The film focuses on a private investigator played by Qualley, a cult leader played by Evans, and a quote mysterious woman played by Aubrey Plaza. That's all the logline has on it, and quite frankly, that's all you really need, right? Like,
yeah.
This is super. Look, as soon as I saw Ethan Coen was directing it and wrote it, I was like, oh well, okay. I guess I'm gonna see this too. Yeah. Add it to the list.
Yeah, I don't know when this comes out. I don't know an official
August 22nd.
Oh well, and the summer just got longer. Thanks a lot. God damn it. Yeah, this looks great. It looks really good. I mean, I've always liked the Coen brothers style, like that weirdness coupled with extreme violence, coupled with like fast talking pieces of shit characters. Like, yeah, they're just fun. And I need Evans to get another win. He hasn't really had a win.
He needs a win. I was about to say that. He's been having a string of duds lately. Like, come on, man. You
didn't like Ghosted?
I don't have
I don't even know what the fuck that one is.
That was an Apple TV movie, and it looked really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had, Knives Out was a big hit for him. People were shocked to see him do so well because that was the first thing post MCU. And then he had that The Gray Man was fucking bad. It wasn't his fault. He was actually...
He looked like he was having a great time, though.
Yeah, he was good in it, but it was not a good movie. He did that... What was that movie with the insurance, like, ripping people off movie that he was in?
Pain Hustlers?
Yeah, Pain Hustlers. He was good in that. I actually enjoyed that movie. But everything else has been a bunch of duds. Like, it really has. So it'd be good to see him get another win. And it's a Coen Brothers movie, or one of the Coen brothers. So, yeah, good. And he's a good actor.
Yeah. After Knives Out, he did a cameo in Free Guy, cameo in Don't Look Up. He starred in Lightyear, which people didn't really care for. He starred in The Gray Man.
I kind of wanted to see that, actually.
He starred in Ghosted.
No.
And then he did The Pain Hustlers, and then Deadpool and Wolverine was essentially just a cameo. Yeah. And then Red One. Yeah, he really has kind of...
Yeah. Hey, that rumor that Chris Evans might be back in an Avengers movie. I bet he has. I bet that rumor is very real. Of course.
Yeah, no kidding.
He won't get back on top. I get it. I ain't mad at you. So, yeah, this looks good. I'm all in for this. So, there you go. All right. Any parting words before we get out of here?
No.
All right.
Hollywood's doing terrible.
No one's going to see these billion-dollar movies. All right. That's it for us. We'll see you guys next week.
See you.